Still got 2 minutes. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for our hybrid 2021 Oyster Bay High School National Honor Society induction. I want to roll hybrid into there because I'm going to use it as much as possible over the next 3 months and then hopefully never use it again. For those family, friends, and community members at home, we thank you for your flexibility during these trying times. I'd like to begin by saying how thankful I am. Thankful for the opportunity for us to all gather here today, albeit with a limited capacity. Thankful that we have been able to navigate the past year in a way that has made tonight possible. And thankful for all the amazing students that we will be recognizing here tonight. Their commitment to the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, have made them easy choices for this incredible honor. Before we begin, I want to thank everyone who helped make possible tonight. Thank you to our superintendent, Dr. Yanni, who has already made it clear that student achievement is paramount in his vision for the Oyster Bay High School. Thank you, Dr. Mulhall and Mr. Cipriani, for all of your support. A special thank you to the Board of Education, whose tireless work helps to ensure Oyster Bay East Norwich is a great learning community for all of our students. Thank you to Ms. Lasher, Ms. Manuzzo, Mr. Leach, for being an amazing building administration. Thank you to the teachers who have continued to inspire our students during these difficult times. And a special thank you to the parents. Without your support, none of this would be possible. Most importantly, thank you to the students who have been incredibly resilient and flexible over the past 13 months. I have been incredibly impressed with their responsibility and leadership. They have truly upheld the values that make them members of the National Honor Society. We are excited to honor and recognize our new members this evening and hope that our 2022 induction will allow us the opportunity to see each other's smiles 1 year from now. And one final thank you to our National Honor Society Executive Board. Matthew Wong, John Tiberia, Laura Castrogiovanni, Bridget Zaradnik, and Rachel Singer. Without these 5 individuals, none of this would be possible. We hope you enjoyed tonight's celebration. I ask that you please rise as Sam Lingen leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, life in 2021. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very well done, Sam. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'd like to welcome up Ms. Sharon Lasher, principal of Oyster Bay High School, for welcoming remarks.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome. truly welcome here in person, live with your family and friends watching at home. It is such a pleasure and privilege to be addressing you this evening. Being here with you in person means so much, and I am thrilled to be speaking to all of you to recognize your outstanding academic achievements. I am so proud of each and every one of you. National Honor Society confirms each student's accomplishments in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. We cannot teach you leadership, good character, or the desire to help others. These attributes are innate and represent who you are. I am confident that these are character traits that will contribute to your success in all of your future endeavors. Throughout our closure last spring, many of you reached out with ways to support the members of your community and beyond, all while attending to your schoolwork and everything else we were dealing with as a learning community, nation, and world. That level of dedication and determination has continued through this difficult year, which puts me in awe of each and every one of you. My recommendation to each of you is to put that level of drive and ambition into all you do for the remainder of your time here at Oyster Bay High School. Families, I thank you for encouraging and supporting your child in all of their high school experiences. You have most likely had late nights waiting for them to finish their homework or prepare for an exam. You've probably driven near and far to get them to their extracurricular activities both in and out of school. And you have supported them in numerous ways so they could provide service to a good cause and help those less fortunate. All of your encouragement has enabled them to provide meaningful service to this community and beyond, and to help them develop their outstanding leadership skills. You have taught them values such as integrity, which has led to their good character, and, along with all of us, have continuously displayed pride in all of their accomplishments. This helps make our students the fine young ladies and gentlemen they have become. I am so very proud of each and every member of our National Honor Society. Once again, I congratulate you on your academic excellence and meeting all of the requirements of the Oyster Bay High School National Honor Society. I can't wait to see all the good things you accomplish from this point forward. Let tonight be the first of many in-person events from this point forward. Congratulations.
I'd like to now welcome up Dr. Ryan Ohara, who will give the honorary member introduction. The faculty of the yearbook asked me what I'd want to bring if I were stranded on a desert island. They've been asking folks this around school, and it got me thinking, first, that I'd really miss all of you if I were stranded on a desert island, and everybody else. But it also got me thinking about how much we take for granted every day. That so many of the things that we achieve are built on the toil of other people, right? Like when we come here to school, we're on a bus or we're in a car that people whose faces we'll never see have designed and built, on streets that people have paved. Even as we sit here in this room, like, look around. Somebody screwed all those things in. Everything we do every day relies so much on what others have done, people who we'll never see or often toil behind the scenes. I mention this because it is my honor today to introduce our faculty member, our honorary member, who has been toiling behind the scenes here in Oyster Bay for the last 11 years, probably as long as most of you have been students in the school district. So things that we have opportunities to do here, like research, the technology that helped us make it through the pandemic, the seats that you're sitting in were picked out by this person. If you've been enjoying time in the cafeteria, she was a big part of helping make that happen. It is my privilege to introduce one of the finest educators with whom I have ever had the chance to work, Dr. Lisa Mulhall. This is for you, if I can get it open.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ohara, Dr. Pasquera, and the Executive Committee. Congratulations to this evening's inductees on this milestone that acknowledges your academic accomplishments and the impact you have made through your character, your leadership, and your service. You already know the success rarely occurs without hard work and discipline. You have exemplified both through your many hours of community service, your leadership in and beyond the school community, and your academic acumen. While those accomplishments require personal sacrifice and sometimes difficult choices, they are worth it. In my time in Oyster Bay, I found that there's another dimension to success that comes when we are working with those around us to solve real problems and to leave the world a better place. When the goals you are pursuing are animated by love, the sacrifices bring a deep satisfaction and even joy, because your skills, your knowledge, your character, and your leadership are all in action for the good of others. I know that your futures are going to be filled with accolades, awards, and even dreams come true. While those are wonderful and worthy goals, I wish you a future filled with service that gives you the opportunity to experience joy as you transform our world for the better. For the past 11 years, I've loved attending this event and celebrating the exemplary work and contributions of NHS members. Tonight, I am honored to be inducted beside you. Thank you.
I would now like to invite up Matthew Wong, who will do scholarship.
Thank you, Dr. Pescara and Dr. Ohara. Congratulations to Dr. Mulhall. Not sure how I can top that one, Dr. Ohara. But I'm going to talk about scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. For human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Now I would like to introduce Laura, who will talk about service.
Thank you. My office is service. Service can be established in the routines of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. And now, welcome Bridget. Thank you. I'm Bridget Zaradnik. I'm going to talk about leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Thank you. Now, John Togiero.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our own individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Thank you once again to the members of the National Honor Society Executive Board. I cannot tell you how much they have done this year to ensure this happened tonight. At this time, I will introduce the new inductees. I ask that when I call your name, you stand and turn to the camera so that everyone at home can see you and you can celebrate a little bit with your family and friends who are watching this live stream right now. Yes, with your certificate. Got to have that certificate. Thank you, Ms. Walsh. All right. Aurora Ashatino. Abigail Asklin. Sophia Barber. Ryan Capone. Jaya Chetram. Samantha Cohen. Megan Cox. Sophia Dean. Riley Ford. Anthony Fuscetto. Mia Gagliardi. Sophia Gagliardi. Robin Glazer. Riley Green. Amelia Hahn. Marissa Iameti. Catherine Jeanette. Karina Coletti. Zachary Lackman. Faith Lingen. Maynard Martinez Ponce. Kyle McGee. Rose Miglianico. Olivia Milana. Lee Nathan. Jake Nola. Anna Pace. Jacqueline Palacios Romero. Jesme Palacios Romero. Mariana Panariello. Sabrina Rezick. Daniel Rivera. Jaden Romano. Dylan Sitar. Paige Sweeney. Liam Trotman. Evelyn Ulloa. Marlon Villatoro Sierra. Victoria Vojvodich. Catherine Webster. Fatima Zavala Chicas. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Sharon Lasher to come back up for the Honor Society Pledge.
Inductees, please rise. You can put your papers on the chair. Repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society Okay, I'll make them shorter. To which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way by word and deed to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to endeavor intelligently and courageously, to be a leader, to give myself freely in service to others, and to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of our school. Congratulations.
Just a few words before we go. First, I really wish your folks and your friends could have been here. Let's just put our hands together for everyone who couldn't be with us in person but's watching from home. The last time I think I got to see a lot of you here with your folks was at the high school musical last year, which, given all that we have been through since then, seems like a prophetic choice into the woods as we think about all we've had to navigate, he can tell you. It got me thinking a lot about when I was in high school. I remember I was in orchestra, and there was a student in the orchestra that just really got on my nerves, and he frustrated me sometimes, and I would sit back and not have patience and be judgmental. I'd notice things like, it doesn't look like he's really playing, or he keeps all these candy wrappers in his violin case, which I just thought was not acceptable, And then we had a concert, and all of the folks came in to see it, and I saw him with his parents and with his grandparents, and I looked at their faces as they looked at him and how they smiled and beamed at him. His grandfather fixed his tie. And I looked and I realized I only see him at orchestra. I had made judgments about who this kid was in his whole life, and I only see him in one tiny moment. And there are all these people who love him. It reminded me of Into the Woods. Sondheim reminds us at the end. He says, no one is alone, right? He says, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot no one is alone. And I think you've all grown up during a time when social media and the news and even popular culture, seems to reward the people who are the most vocal at saying their side, but not necessarily seeing more than just the part of the person that frustrates them. And we're going to run into people who frustrate us. You know, we're all doing our best, but we're going to do wrong by each other sometimes. And what we need all of you to do as leaders is to remind those around you that the other people that frustrate us, that's just one little piece of them, that there's so much more. No one is alone. We're all in this together. But also, like, if you play an instrument, don't keep candy wrappers in your case. That's just messed up. All right. We are also proud of you. We look forward to seeing all that you do. Congratulations. One more time, up and for everybody at home. Everybody up for everyone at home. Stand, look. Congratulations. Everybody at home, thank you for joining us. We hope you have a great night. Congrats. All right.
Thank you all.
Thanks all. We're so proud of you. Congrats. You're all like local TV celebrities.
I couldn't have talked